The topic we have for today is from chapter number 1, which is Chemistry of Representative Elements, that is part of Inorganic Chemistry, and the name of the topic is Unique Behavior of Beryllium in Group IIA. This is one of the most important topic from this chapter, and you get this in your board of inter-education. Mostly this question is given. To understand the unique behavior of beryllium, you must first understand its arrangement in the periodic table. I have highlighted the group IIA with a rectangular black colored box. Here you can see that beryllium is the first member of group IIA. It means it will have the smallest atomic radius with an atomic number of 4. We are aware of the fact that the elements of the group have similar properties. But beryllium shows an irregularity. It has a unique behavior. It does not show similar properties as the other elements that are present in the group IIA. So to understand this unique behavior of beryllium, we must first understand the atomic structure of beryllium. Beryllium with atomic number 4 and being the first member of the group IIA has the smallest atomic radius. Smallest atomic radius, it means it will have the strongest attractive forces between the nucleus and electron. It means the molecules will be closer to each other, eventually make the beryllium hard and rigid. Since the smallest atomic radii, we can easily say that the ability to attract the shared weight of electron towards itself in beryllium will be the highest. It means it will form bond by the sharing of electron. And sharing of electron is done in which bonding? It is done in covalent bonding. It means all the other elements of group IIA forms ionic bond, but beryllium has the tendency to form the covalent bond. As we know that beryllium has the smallest atomic radii with atomic number 4, it means the mass of beryllium is low, as well as the volume of the beryllium is also low. So the density will be eventually also low. It means beryllium has low density. Since the molecule, as we already discussed, is hard and rigid, it means it will have the high melting point. This gives it high chemical stability along with the formation of a protective oxide layer. This protective oxide layer prevents beryllium from oxidation and corrosion. So if you memorize this or understand this in a conceptual way with the keywords, and what are the keywords? The two keywords, that is smaller atomic radii and high electronegativity. You will be easily able to understand this and write it down in your board examination. This smallest atomic radii and high electronegativity results in the hard and rigid structure of beryllium. It gives low density and high melting point. Beryllium has higher chemical stability due to the formation of oxide layer, and this oxide layer works as a protective layer and prevent it from the corrosion and oxidation. And the fourth property, that it will form the covalent bond, and all the other elements form the ionic bond. Now, how you can attempt this question in your board examination? I have also mentioned the answer. For the properties, you can easily write it down that it is harder and more rigid, low density, high melting point, chemical stability, formation of the protective oxide which prevents oxidation and corrosion. It forms covalent bonds with the other elements, while the other members of the group form ionic bonds. For your better understanding, I have also highlighted the keywords here so that if you are able to memorize the keywords, you can also rephrase your properties. But make sure in mind that all this unique behavior is shown because of the smallest atomic radius and highest electronegativity. How you will get this question in your board examination? You get this question in 4 marks in your short in inorganic chemistry in such a way that you are asked to write down the unique property of the behavior of beryllium, in the group 2A elements. How you will attempt this question? First, you will tell what causes its unique behavior, that is the highest electronegativity and smallest atomic radii. And then you will report the unique behavior that includes its hard and rigid structure, its low density and high melting point, the formation of protective oxides layer which give its chemical stability, and the last one is the tendency to form the covalent bonds. You can also rephrase it, but make sure all the content that I have shared in this video is listed in your answer so that you get full marks in your examination. This is one of the most important questions, and you get this question almost every year in the inorganic chemistry in the short question answer. Make sure that when you are attempting this question, if you want, you can also make headings. You can also write this in paragraph form or in the form of bullet. It's completely up to you and your creativity how you want to attempt this question. But make sure that when you attempt it, all the contents that I have shared with the keywords must be mentioned in the answer of the question. They might rephrase this question, but the content will be same. If they ask you to write down the unique behavior of beryllium and list any 3 properties, then it's completely up to you that what 3 properties you want to list. And if they are not mentioning the number of the properties, then it means for 4 marks you have to write all the 4 properties, which means that each property is of 1 mark. So writing complete 4 properties, you will get full marks in your board examination, and all this unique behavior of beryllium is due to its small atomic radius and highest electronegativity. So if you simply have the picture of the beryllium atom in your mind, you will be able to connect the dots and write the answer. And what are the dots? That is smallest atomic radius and highest electronegativity, hard and rigid structure it has, low density, high melting point, it will form covalent bond, and the fourth point is it has greater chemical stability because of the protective oxide layer formation which prevents further oxidation and corrosion. Make sure that when you attempt this question, you have all these points in your mind and you must jot it down in your examination as well. Again, this is one of the most important questions that you get from chapter number 1 in organic chemistry in your board examination. So make sure you must attempt this question. Thank you so much. This is all for today.